You are not overthinking because you are exceptionally smart, and you aren't doing it because you are a perfectionist. Your brain is running a twisted survival mechanism, trying to trick you into feeling productive. When you sit in a room for hours playing out worst-case scenarios, your brain cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination. It triggers the release of stress hormones as if the danger is actually happening. You end up physically exhausted before you have taken a single step in the real world. We rarely call this procrastination. We call it being thorough or doing our due diligence. Because we value preparation, we use overthinking as a shield to hide the fact that we are simply afraid to move. It is a socially acceptable illusion of control. To break this loop, I need you to do something physical. Grab a pen and a blank piece of paper right now. We are going to use them immediately. You have to stop trying to solve everything inside your head. We are going to forcefully drag those thoughts out of your imagination and put them straight into the physical world to begin the cure. Step 1 is the brain dump protocol. Your working memory has a strict limit. It is designed to process information, not to act as a permanent storage locker. When anxieties are trapped in your mind, they bounce around, fragment, and multiply. The moment an overthinking spiral starts, use a pen to write down exactly what you fear. Get it out of your skull and onto the page. Do not edit yourself while you do this. Do not try to organize the thoughts, and do not filter out the ones that seem small or irrational. Just write until the head is empty. Seeing anxieties as physical text shifts your relationship. You are no longer fighting an internal feeling, but reviewing external data points. In black and white, the fear loses its power. You will see the vast majority is entirely illogical. Now that the fears are on paper, we move to step 2, the 2-minute action roll. Overthinking requires absolute stillness to survive and fester. So your immediate goal here is to forcefully break that stillness the second it begins. Look at your list and identify any physical task tied to your worry that requires less than 120 seconds to finish. This could be sending an email, making a quick phone call, or simply clearing desk clutter so you have room to breathe. The size of the task is irrelevant. Moving your hands and body forces the brain to reconcile its imaginary fears with the physical requirements of the present moment. Once you identify that microtask, execute it instantly. No further planning is allowed. Forcing immediate physical action destroys the anxiety loop. It anchors your brain in present reality, rather than the phantom possibilities of a fake future. That clears the small hurdles. Step 3 tackles the remaining large decisions. The biggest trap here is waiting until you have perfect clarity before you make a move. To beat this, you must adopt the 70% rule. The moment you have 70% of the data you need, stop analyzing and make a choice. We hesitate because we are afraid of making the wrong choice, but the cost of a bad decision is lower than the compounding cost of total inaction. Flawed execution generates more real-world value than a perfect plan that never leaves your notebook. Momentum changes the physics of decision-making. Once rolling, a light touch allows you to course-correct without the brute force needed from a dead stop. You can always adjust the trajectory of a project that is already in motion, but it is impossible to steer a parked car. By externalizing your fears, taking a 2-minute action, and deciding at 70%, you have broken the cycle. You have traded imaginary, energy-draining problems for real-world physical momentum. Now, take this momentum, drop whatever else you are doing right now, and immediately start the work you have been avoiding. Type "I choose action" in the comments to lock in this commitment. Get out of your head and go execute. I will see you in the next video.